Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm sitting here in a parking lot at the airport, and I was about to complain about how many red lights I had in getting here. And then when I did have a green light, there were students getting out of school that were crossing the road that stopped us from moving. I was about to complain that it took me 35 minutes to get to the airport. I live 4 miles away, not even. And then I realized, again, I'm complaining about things I have no control over. I'm complaining about things that aren't really a problem. We all know I was taking the bus 6 months ago. So I just have no place complaining about that. But while I was sitting at red lights, I was listening to a YouTuber. I wasn't watching the video because that's not safe. I was listening to her as I drove, and she's actually a coworker of mine. Her name is Calais. She has a channel called Calais' Corner, and she's a lovely young lady. And I was listening to her talk about her resolutions for 2022. And I was thinking, I don't make resolutions. If you've been with me for a long time, you'll notice I've never made a resolution video for each year, I don't think. Because how I've lived my life for the last 19 years has been trying to aim myself in the direction of the person I want to become, and then doing whatever I can that day to be that person, right? And to a degree, that's worked. I'm not a total jerk, but some people might disagree with you. But I try to aim myself in the direction of being the ideal Steven. Whether or not that's working or not, it's up to you to decide. But there are things I really could focus on. And so I'm going to call them resolutions this year for the first time in a long time. So I'm going to go through 5 of them. This is how long it took me to get here. I was able at each red light to write down something that's been on my mind. It's not just this random list. I was literally able to write down this list of resolutions because I was at so many red lights. So I'll call them red light resolutions. Let's see. First one, save money. Now, I know it's a common theme at New Year's, losing weight and saving money. I was able last year to save so much money because of honestly, the pandemic. I was working full time and our credits were fairly high. We actually got good credit for our trips. And I was unable to spend money because, everything was closed. Well, I saved enough money, as you know, to actually put a down payment on my house. So what I need to do is from here on, try to practice being a little frugal. I have been, what's the word? Complacent. I have been complacent financially in that finally I'm making enough just to make the bare minimum for my mortgage and my HOA and the car insurance and my phone and internet and kitty litter and cat food and blah, 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 blah. That I'm like, well, I'm making enough. I have enough in the bank account. I can go buy some fast food, or I can buy this book I want, or, blah, 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 as I like to say. But if I were just a little less complacent financially and just more cognizant of this money that's leaking out slowly, I could probably save a fair amount of money. So my goals this year are to save enough money to actually get some new teeth. I know. I get sexier and sexier every year. I've had these for, I don't know, three years plus. In the next year, they're going to be a little worn, and I need some work done on what I have left on the bottom here. If you have not been with my channel for a long time, you may not know what I'm talking about. I have dentures. Yeah, I own them. They're my teeth, but they're dentures. And the bottom, what I need to have some work done, and I'm terrified of it, but I have to have it done. And financially, I'm not prepared for it. So I need to save money for my teeth in the next year. Cats, I need to put more money aside for them. I don't bring them to the vet with any real regularity. for checkups or anything. They should probably have their teeth looked at sometime soon. And you'd be surprised how expensive dental work is for cats. I think they have to, sedate them and all sorts of stuff. So we'll see about that. That's a goal. A sofa. I definitely want a sofa. The past year of living in my house, I've been living with these 2 chairs in the living room. They're like bent brass rails with these black leatherette kind of seats. They're super cute, and I'm so glad I have them, but they're not comfortable. And I don't sit and lounge in my living room like I would like to. So I would like to get a sofa eventually, and that's going to cost $400 to $800. So that's going to be a goal. And then lastly, this is a long-term goal financially, is to redo my kitchen counters, because they're all white tile from the 80s, and it's hideous. I hate it. And there's just always food and stuff in the cracks and the crevices, and I just detest my kitchen. Also, a fantasy is to get rid of that mirror in my living room. If you've seen it, half of my living room is mirror. And then lastly, which should go firstly, is that I'm embarrassed to tell you this. I'm kind of embarrassed. I've just told you I have dentures. Why am I embarrassed to tell you my financial bad choices? I am not enrolled currently in my company's 401k. I know, don't yell. I'm not enrolled in my company's 401k. I haven't made enough money for me to have them take anything out of my paycheck until this year. Maybe my next pay raise. Maybe I'll do it my next pay raise. I haven't made so much money as I can say, sure, take 6 to 10% of my pay. I'm not using it. I have been using it. So it's only finally now that I think I can comfortably say, here, take that money and put it aside for me. I'm 53 years old. It's very late to get started. But I've never really thought that I would live to retirement, never mind actually retire. So there, I said it out loud. So that's definitely one of my goals, is to get enrolled in my company's 401k. They match up to, I think, up to 6%. So I know, don't yell. I know you're still yelling at me. Stop. Don't. Shh. I want to travel somewhere. I know I just said I want to save money, but if you've been watching my channel, you might recognize I have not taken a vacation in 4 years. There's always a bill. There's always something that comes up that I need to, like, whatever money I had put aside for potential vacation goes towards a cat, or goes towards something, a house, or there's a pandemic, I literally have not traveled anywhere outside of a work layover. And in April, I went to see where my brother died. Before that, I don't even know. I don't remember. I think I took a day trip to Tampa to go to Busch Gardens. And that's what I've done for traveling. And I fly for free. So I want to travel somewhere, preferably a place where I don't have to, like, not understand what the locals are saying. So I'm probably not going to South America or Mexico, or because I don't speak the language. But I would like to travel somewhere at least once in 2022. Regular meetings, regular recovery meetings. Back when I got sober, I was going to 3 meetings a day. Yep, I was going to a meeting in the morning, at lunch, and after work, or 2 meetings after work. I mean, I was desperate to stay sober. 3-4 years in, I'm going to 1 meeting a day, and then 5, 6, 7 years, I'm going to maybe 3 meetings a week, and then suddenly it's 1 meeting a week, and lately I've been going to a meeting when I'm in the mood, or when I feel like I'm a mess and I need a little refresher. That's not, if you've been sober for a while, that's not the path to take for long-term sobriety. So I really need to get back to regular meetings. And while I'm on the role of embarrassing myself and outing myself, I currently do not have a sponsor. I know. Stop yelling at me. I know. I don't have a sponsor. And sponsoring yourself is not another way to get long-term sobriety. I know I have 19 years, but things happen. And so I really do need to get a sponsor. I've been sitting here thinking, well, I need a sponsor with more time than I have. And that's a lie. I know that for a fact. As long as I know somebody who has good, solid sobriety and knows how to, get through difficult times and help, raise me up when there's good times, that person can be a sponsor. They don't have to have 19 years. But it would be nice if somebody had more time than I had. That would be nice, but that's a wish list. I want to volunteer more. I think it was last week or the week before I was telling you that I want to volunteer with the homeless here in Las Vegas. I haven't even done any research into how to do that, where to go, what to do. I've only volunteered 3 times while I was here in Las Vegas. 3 times. 3 individual times. Twice with Habitat for Humanity and once with Clean the World. I need to do more volunteer work because I think it would really make me feel better, because I have this sense of disease in my heart around Las Vegas because there's so many people who are desperate, and I'm not desperate these days. So I could make a little effort to making someone's life better. And volunteering, it's fun and it's satisfying. And lastly, get back to the gym. I used to be fairly sexy. I know, don't laugh. I used to be kind of hot in a weird way, in a weird like Santa dad bod kind of way. When I was living in my minivan, I know, back to those glorious days. When I was living in my minivan in Florida, I was sleeping for the most part in a Planet Fitness parking lot. And I would wake up in the morning, I would go to the gym, shave, shower, and go to work. I'd come back to my sleeping area, my parking lot, and I would typically go back into the gym and work out. And you'd be shocked at how muscular I was. I was like, I had big arms. My shoulders were great. And I felt kind of yummy occasionally, not often, but I felt kind of yummy. I have not felt yummy in a very long time. So, I don't have to be yummy. I just want to be healthier. As a flight attendant, we're always waiting with passengers who require wheelchairs to get off the plane and through the airport. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of these people, they're maybe 10, 15 years older than me, and they're waiting for wheelchairs because they're unable to get through an airport. They can't walk comfortably through an airport for many reasons, but a lot of them just seem to be just really out of shape. And the idea of walking through the Las Vegas airport without those moving conveyor belts and things, or I think just stops some people from actually being very active and being able to literally walk. And I'm looking at these people, I'm thinking, this person's 10 years older than me, and they're walking with a walker or a crutch. They may have other reasons, but honestly, I need to get healthier because I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53 in March. I'll be 70 soon. If you're young, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm not even kidding. I'll be 70 soon. It's going to happen like this. And the fact that, I'm not as healthy as I could be, so I need to go to the gym. I'm paying for a gym membership. $20 a month I pay for a gym membership. I've been maybe 5 times last year, so it was a pandemic, but still I could have gone. And those are my resolutions. I know it's a mouthful. So I'm not going to hold myself to the fire on many of these, but I definitely want to aim in the direction of, some of this work here. So I'm going to let you go now that I've spent 15 minutes of your time talking about my next year. I'm going to head out of here and get to my P.O. box. I have some packages waiting for me, and I know I have a letter in there that I did not pick up last time I was there. So I think it's from Julie. So I want to grab that too. So I will see you soon. I have a trip starting the day after tomorrow. So I will see you at least during that trip. All right. Take care. Have a great night and fly safe. Bye.